Matthew 24 and 7.
No, and 11. Just give me 11, so we just stick to the point.
Matthew 24 and 11.
Come.
And many false prophets shall rise,
Right?
and shall deceive many.
And shall deceive many. That is what? Jump back to 27 now. Right? Because we're speaking about a time that this will happen.
7 and
Matthew 24 and 7. Right?
Matthew 24 and 7.
Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Right. You're speaking about here in the last days. We are in the last days. Now is the last days. Now is the time. The last days actually started when YAHAWASHI was born, when he walked the earth. That was the beginning of the last days, but now we are in the end. The end is manifest. Right? In a day there's what? There's evening and there's morning. There's the night time and there's the light daytime. The scripture says YAHAWASHI is the day star. Alright? We are about to come out to the darkness or the evening and go into the what? The morning. Alright? When YAHAWASHI shall return and deliver his men. Give me Revelation chapter 22 verse 16. Right? Because we're in the last days, we're in that time. So all these things will happen in these last days, that these false prophets will what? They will rise up. Right? And guess what? Nate has proven. Nate, Raka, and all these other elders that was up in the school, that was up, all these other leaders of Israelite factions that was up underneath Abba Bibins, and his knowledge came down to what? Apostle Salakia, so Yaakov, Marsha, High Priest Arya coming down. All of them were taught, right? The scripture said there was with us, but it was not of us, right? There was with us, but it was not of us, right? So that's why the doctrine now is different. It's not sticking to the original. It's the same thing like when back in Genesis, when they had the Tower of Babel going up and the Most High separated the languages. It's almost a spiritual work. I would like to compare that spiritual work being the same thing, because what? The original language, the Hebrews kept with who? Eba, and they went down to his seed, Terah and Abraham. The Hebrew men, they were Hebrew. The Hebrew language came across. It means the crossing. So what? The Most High he dealt with a small number. He dealt with a small number. He always did deal with a small number. So he had that whole big school, one west. But out of there, what? The truth still stands well, because even the elder, which was what? The High Priest Arya, Apostle Taha has what? He has grown. And he has surpassed him in knowledge of the truth. Alright? That is the wisdom of the Most High. That what? It seems like foolishness to men. You all can't understand because you're not spiritual men. Right? Those who can't get it because they're not spiritual men. Right? The Lord's maths is not your maths. The word math come back to truth, right? Guess what? Listen. It's all to the praise and glory of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Right? Give me that scripture as well.
Revelation 22 and 16. I, YAHAWASHI, have sent my angel to testify unto you.
Go ahead. What we doing out here? Are we not speaking and testifying of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI? Proclaiming his name on the land? Are we not blowing that trumpet? Are we not making that joyful noise? Are we not proclaiming among the Gentiles, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI is the name of the Lord and his Son? That we are Hebrews, we are the Israelites of the Bible, we are the cursed people on the land. That's why we be low. We subordinate all these other heathens around about us. That's why the curses are upon us. Because it was prophesied that it would happen, and it has happened. That we would go into slavery and be scattered abroad once we did not keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Our Savior is speaking here. Go ahead.
To testify unto you these things.
We are testifying these things. Go ahead.
In the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David.
He's the root and the offspring of David. He was Solomon. Those who have ears to hear. He was Solomon. Go ahead.
And the bright and morning star.
And he is the what? Bright and morning star. Symbolic. It's also parabolic. It's also, the scripture says that it's all allegory. He's gonna come. He's gonna be the dawning of the new day. We need nighttime. We need nighttime. We pre-dawn right now. We pre-dawn right now. Pre-dawn the rising of the sun. Right? Because Jacob's trouble is at hand. Jacob's trouble has started. What? It was prophesied last year that what? 2017 was gonna be the year of the triple D. Death, destruction, and diligence.
And it started.
So, yeah, it started down here. It's live. Right now we see it live. We see these wicked women getting persecuted. The scripture says so. It said what? Rise up, ye daughters of our ease. Young women being slaughtered left and right and brutally. And the thing is now we in this time where everything is going to be brought live. We have social media. Whereas before you used to hear about heinous crimes. You used to hear about it, used to be the testimonies of the people who was there either to witness or the police who came on the scene. But now we're seeing live what's going on. Murders are being caught on film. The aftermath is being publicized. So we know that this word is true. We know that this doctrine that we preach here at GMS is true. GMS is a spiritual house, a spiritual baha. Well, we have leaders and fathers in the flesh and in the spirit. And those are the apostles and the elders who keep us in order. And what they teach is righteousness and truth. And we believe that as our faith. We believe that they were set up by the spirit of YAHAWASHI, whose name I didn't know, or we didn't know until we came into this. I was taught by them. I was never taught YAHAWASHI by Nate. Because what Nate teaches Christ. Now if I had come into this truth back then in the 90s, I would have been hell of a confused by now on the IUIC or on the net. I would have been confused. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I came in this thing and my heart was set on prayer. I mean, for me, when I heard the name, it was like gears coming together. The best way for me to describe it, anybody I would tell, my testimony was like this, like spur gears meshing. Yahawah, Bashim YAHAWASHI, this mesh. That's how I felt in my spirit to hear that name, to get that understanding, to get that breakdown, to know that the natives spoke Hebrew, to know the Reuben and Gad, they spoke Hebrew and they call on the heavenly power. To do the research, to go up on YouTube and to hear some of the chants and to hear in the background and some of the chants. You can find it on YouTube. YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH. To hear that. And to know that it's in the spirit of Reuben and God to praise the Heavenly Father. That is the name. To get that seal. To be sealed with that. To be comforted on concerning the doctrine that YAHAWASHI is coming back to take us out of the squalor. We can't work to delivering ourselves, and that's what Nate is trying to set up. These are the Israelite groups, that's what they're trying to set up. Working towards some form of deliverance of their own self. We need to come together as black people. Black Wall Street, get black economy, meaning the most amount of consumers being black. I'm not black. Black is void of light. A motherfucker, immense light. Uncommon light. Like you're driving and somebody high beam on where you get a black spot. You can't see it, you get a black spot. So guess what? You're burning too bright, boy.
Yeah.
You're burning till you black yourself out. You'll black out and fall down. You're gonna black out in your mind and fall down. What's the last scripture you have?
Revelation 22 and 16 was the last.
You finish it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Let me push you.
John 3 and 9. Whosoever is born of Yahawah doeth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of Yahawah.
Right. So by Nate's wicked words, guess what? He's committing sin because he's causing Israel to err. He's removing, he has removed the cornerstone. He has removed the cornerstone, which is the word or the name Yahawah and YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. He has removed it. So that is a sin. He's putting a stumbling block in the path of the Israelites, of the elect of the Most High. But the elect of the Most High is going to take them up out of that. If they're not already out, he's going to scoop them out. Because they're going to have sincere and genuine brothers among him. I was searching for the truth. But it's only a matter of time for the Most High to work his work to take them out of that. You understand? It says what? Whosoever is born of Yahawah doeth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him. Same book. And he cannot sin because he is born of Yahawah. YAHAWASHI died for our sins. So right now we are indemnified of sin. He said, but with that now in the Apocrypha, he said, well, careful not to add sin unto sin, and take not this liberty for an occasion of the flesh. And what Nate is doing, he's taking it for an occasion of the flesh, because he's profiting. His enterprise is to profit. His enterprise also is causing stumbling blocks. What's the camera like? What's the camera like? Huh? So go? Alright, come. Chapter 15. You see that?
I'll use this. This is Sirach 15 and 19. And his eyes are upon them that fear him.
His eyes are upon them that fear him. Nate doesn't fear YAHAWASHI. Or he would have been calling upon the name. His actions show that he doesn't fear. Go ahead.
And he knoweth every work of man.
He knoweth every work. So Nate's heart, his desires, what he says he's about, and what he really desires, the Most High know it. Go ahead.
20.
Nate and all the other Israelite factions, even the men of GMS and the men who are in the spirit of GMS, he knows it. He knows the work of all men. Go ahead.
Verse 20. He had commanded no man to do wickedly.
Go ahead.
Neither had he given any man license to sin.
Neither had he given any man license to sin.
Neither has 501c3.
Neither 501c3 charter. Right? That's wickedness. Touch Galatians 5 and 13. See what I said.
This is Galatians 5 and 13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh.
For an occasion to the flesh. Alright? Because the liberty we have is a spiritual liberty. Meaning to say that we're not condemned by the law, that we know that we still are under the law, that we're not condemned. Right? that when we do sin, for example, we sin right now, the garments that we have on, right? Underneath these garments, because we try to make these garments out of cotton, but anyway, this might be real cotton, or this is what? This is polyester. You understand? The clothes that we wear is abomination. We might sit down in a maxi or a taxi or a vehicle to come here, and guess what? The lady that sat down and you see before, she could have had a period. So we'll be unclean. You understand? So we have this liberty we have is a spiritual liberty in order for us not to be destroyed, to do this work that we're supposed to be doing. Go ahead.
Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh.
Go ahead.
But by love, serve one another.
By love, serve one another. How we serve and bringing out this truth, right? We have brothers that are elder than you in the truth. We have elders, we have apostles. There are different levels of knowledge and different levels of understanding. Scripture says, a man who traveleth has much understanding. When we say when he fasts, we say here in Israel we go on a journey. There's a journey, is a path you're going on to revelation that the Most High is speaking unto you. When you read the scriptures, what happened with Ezra? When he fasted 3 weeks, much revelation was brought unto him, much wisdom, much understanding. Alright? He was shown things. What happened to Daniel? When he fasted, he was delivered. Right? So when you have men, apostles and elders that have been in this thing over 30 years, and elders below them that has been in it 20 years, and we have men who stick in the spirit and kept in order up until this day. They have experience, and that experience counts for something. It counts for wisdom. Because even in the world, we have what? When you're working in the industry, according to Esau Louis, according to Esau's rule, because we down here, we have what? Dr. Singer Francisco. He was a Calypsonian, he sang. And because he sang and he touched so many social